Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is .hack Outbreak. It's been a few weeks. I'm very tired, but not too tired to record. Before we get into today's episode, we've got a whole bunch of mail to read. First from Rachel. What's up? Rachel, 19 years old, working part-time every day, basically a freelancer. My dream is to become an editor-in-chief. Well, nice knowing you. Aw, you're cute. Editor-in-chief. How do you become an editor-in-chief? Next from Marlo. Hey, buy me a drink sometime for all the time that you What? Buy me a drink sometime for all that time you drag me around. Just kidding. I hate other people buying me drinks. Alright, no reply there. What's it about? Is it interesting? Oh, this is about Lord of the Rings. I don't want to spoil the story, but it's a fantasy novel. Just read. I just really love it. You would also love One Step Toward Divinity, written by John Michael. Me. Books on Amazon, as well as ebooks, and Audible for audiobooks if you just want to listen to my sultry voice reading it to you. Fantasy novels. Can you tell me a little bit more about Lord of the Rings, but no spoilers, smiley face. Next from Gardenia. Huh. You are sometimes out of it, but you seem to be a good person. I do not dislike you. Well, I think that's most people's opinion of me. Sorry, it seems you're helping me out more these days, and I thought I was lending you a hand. No reply. I think our team play has improved a great deal. I believe we are now brothers. Don't, please. I would like to divorce myself from this family. I answered a ramen. You are different from me. I like pork flavored. Okay. Hidden Fortress 2. There's a famous story, but the character from Star Wars were based on Hidden Fortress. Really? I've never heard of it. Or, wow, Hidden Fortress is pretty cool. I've never actually seen Hidden Fortress, so I will say really. I've never heard of it. Oh, he probably means Hidden Fortress rather than Star Wars. I did know that Star Wars was based off of some Japanese films. Anyway, let's get back into the world. It's been about 3 weeks since I last closer to 2.5 weeks since I last played, so I have to remember what I was doing. I do know I did do my grinding session. Our boy is level 61. He's pretty up there. First thing I'm going to do is double check my Ryu Book 5. Don't worry, I'll time skip over this, but I want to see everyone's affection levels. I've got everyone's numbers updated, but I, again, already have new mail. It seems just reading an email from a person who sent it to me gives me 10 more affection points toward them, so I may as well read every email I get. This is probably the consequence of doing all of my grinding session. Hey, Natsumi. It's a trilogy out in paperback. It's very interesting and deep. Each book is just filled with story. You just get sucked into its world. I won't go into the details about it though, smiley face. 3 books? That seems like a kind of a pain to read, but I kind of want to read it now. Alright. Well, that's it for that. I don't even remember what quests we need to do, but all those little check marks will tell me. Alright, I found the board post. Terajima Ryoko says, hello! I haven't quite grasped how to get through the game, so could someone help me? I'll be waiting at B1 floor of Sigma Cracked Worst Milestone. Thank you very much. I remember I made the joke about how the hell did he get to Sigma server if he doesn't know the game. One other thing that I have done since the last time you saw me, what with .hack and such, is I finally started watching the anime. There was a secret mission in the last game, a side quest in the last game, where we got to speak to Mimiru, who was waiting for Bear, which is, I know what all of that means now, and all of the flashbacks from the second game when we went back to the Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. I know what 3 of those 4 are now, since I've watched about half of the original .hack sign series. So I am eager to get back to that, too. It's a really good story. It's so dialogue-heavy I have to pay full attention to it, which is a slight problem, since I'm always trying to multitask. Let's see. Balmung has the lowest affection of everybody else. So, but I will keep watching that, because the story of .hack sign is really, really good. I just have to really lock in when I watch it. I can't be distracted by anything. Oh my god, with the new mail! I mean, I want to do this so I get out the affection points nice and maxed. Too bad I can't view my mail from within the world, but it is what it is. From Natsumi, there's a lot to understand in the first book, so a lot of people stop there. But after the first third of book 2, it gets very interesting. I highly recommend it. And no more replies. Okay, now I think we're finally caught up on Natsumi. Let's head to that new area and meet Terajima Ryoko, or whatever his name is. I wish Wiseman didn't have to be a permanent member of my party. But without Elk or Mistral, I need some sort of Wave Master just in case I keep fighting enemies that have physical tolerance. But anyway, we're heading to Sigma Cracked Worst Milestone. Hey, immediately there's a Spring of Mist and some Ono melons. Hey, buddy.
I saw the post and came. Have you seen Terajima Ryoko?
Nope. Just got here.
I saw the post.
Okay, you're offering me no information, thank you. Let's see what we got. A big-ass room and a bunch of windy rooms otherwise. Let's see what we're dealing with. Wood tolerance and a mage. Wow, Wiseman died immediately. Okay, so resurrect and skills. I wonder if he had a death. Like if... Oh my god, no, that thing just hits that goddamn hard. Magic tolerance. Wow. Okay. I'm just... Alright, now that those things are dead, let's bring Wiseman back. So they must just have really strong physical offense. And so we have to be physically defensive in order to survive that, I guess. We didn't get very many experience points from that kill, though. That was weird. I mean, I know I was slow to call for skills, but that was still... That was a little strange. Well, maybe it's my fault for just not having my skills here with me. Let's hit Wiseman with the SP regen. That should help him out a little bit. And I guess I need to be faster on the trigger to tell people to use their damn skills. That was just a really awkward fight. That's what happens when you don't play a game for 2 weeks. I should have been playing this sooner, but Ledge, friend and fan and mod of the channel, bought me Battletech, and now I'm frickin' addicted to that, so... But for the show, I would be having robots blowing up other robots. Okay. I mean, alright. These guys are nothing. And give us basically no experience points. Here we go, Wiseman. Okay. I mean, so far so good, I guess? Skills! Okay. Balmung hits really hard. He's definitely kind of our equalizer. And I'm still surprised that I was able to catch up to his level as quick as I did. Us holding at, what did I say, 61 now? And I don't remember where Balmung is at this point. Balmung's only 62, so he hasn't gained very much XP. I like the experience system of .hack. It lets you catch up pretty quickly to a character who is significantly more powerful than you. I did not remember that inactive party members gained experience points also, though, until we had played a little bit, so that's helpful. That's one reason I'm not too concerned about having Wiseman constantly in the team, since that way everyone else is still gaining XP. But man, I wish I had Elk and Mistral too, especially since I'm trying to deal with everyone's affection rates. That's it for floor 1. Let's time skip to the end. Well, it's a good thing that I'm starting to remember how to play quickly, because this is floor 3, but there's still some staircases down. Clearly that means this is MSQ, because so far we haven't done any dungeons that aren't MSQ that have more than 3 floors. Well, I mean, I guess the secret bosses, but I almost kind of count them as MSQ in that sense, because they're part of the... Well, I guess they wouldn't be. Never mind, I'm just talking crap. But my point is we have to go down to the 4th floor at least, and probably that means that whatever we're doing has some pretty serious story implications. Oh wait, there he is, or someone is.
Terajima Ryoko? That's not me. Oh, but I think I saw a female player staggering towards the lower level.
Staggering? Maybe that's Mia. Poor Mia's not had a good run of it lately. I have a feeling I wasn't really supposed to be able to pick her in the post-game of Mutation. I mean, in the sense that, like, I bet story-wise, she is still just not having a good time. But I was able to pick her in the post-game just because— No, don't! Oh my god. Why does that kill him so much? Like, that attack, I'm gonna let him hit me. Hit me. I want to see what kind of damage you do. See, that's not that much damage to me, but I don't think my my physical defense is that high, so I have a feeling it's just some sort of, like, there's got to be some specific reason why those creatures can one-hit kill wise men all the time. Like, there's got to be something that I'm missing other than just physical defense, I would think. I might be in trouble here. We've got so many of the mimic boxes in the same room that I'm really going to have to be extremely cautious. Yeah, because Balmung can't do anything, and Wiseman got hurt in the last fight. And I guess I'm still a little off my game because I'm forgetting what I need to do sometimes. But it seems like they all want to try to cast the confusion on Balmung first. So as long as they keep single targeting him, I can quickly get him restored like that. Maybe this isn't going to be too hard, actually. We've already taken most of them out. I'm just spending more time in the menus than in the action, but yeah, we got him down to just one now. There we go. Man, that looked a lot more intimidating than it was, but I'm glad we got through it. Floor 5 looks simple enough. An unmarked room to the north, which is probably the finale, with the god statue to the west. So I'm going to go grab some treasure before heading north. The dungeon is cleared. Let's check this out. Hi? Lady with a big axe?
Hello, I'm Terajima Ryoko. This may be an awkward question, but where am I? Oh, B5? I thought it was B1. What should I do? I don't know the way back.
If you want, I can show you the way out.
Yes, please.
I don't really trust her. But I guess we're done. Is she a player I can recruit to my team?
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Please invite me next time. So long.
Sweet. Another heavy axeman, I guess. Alright, bye. Okay. I was trying to remember if she had something to do with the anime, but I didn't. Hey, wait, everyone get it back over here. I have to give you crap. But I didn't recognize her. Anyway, I'm gonna go deal with some... Hey, Balmung, what the flip are you doing? I told you to get over here. I'm gonna go deal with these idiots and then figure out what to do next. I probably need to go check the board. Holy crap, Terajima Ryoko is only level 1. She's going to be a problem. Alright, that's dealt with. Still no new emails, or at least no email alerts, so let's get out of here and see what we can see. Nothing on the board either? Suspicious. Because I'm pretty sure I've done everything except now. Oh, here we go. No? Well, maybe. Oh, yep, there we go. A while ago, I heard that there is a very rare item at Sigma, Generous Bemused Virgin. I have questions about that server name. But I feel I'd get lost if I go alone. If you don't mind, may I ask you to guide me to the location? Okay. What's up, Natsumi? Am I useful? I feel like I'm just in the way of things. I'm going to try a lot harder, so please call me again. I must have broken some sort of milestone with her affection rate. Alright, well, now I basically have one of two options. Try to power my way through this, or go to an earlier server to get some cash and some experience for our newbie, and I'm going to pick option 2. So this is going to be a long time skip for me, but I'll see in a bit when she actually has some sort of respectable level. Another long grinding session later, and I've got Terajima Ryoko. I'm just going to call her Ryoko. Remember that from my favorite character of Tenchi. I got Ryoko to a respectable level. She's still not quite as high up as I need her to hang with the rest of the party, but she should survive here in Sigma Generous Bemused Virgin. Alright. We've got Wise Men as usual, just in case we have enemies who have physical tolerance. And although Ryoko doesn't have the best gear she possibly could, I think she should be okay. We at least got through several dungeons without any problems before. And part of the reason for that is things were nice and quick. I mean, remember the way experience point scaling works. I started her off in a pretty low-level dungeon, but went to a different server, then went to a different server, then went to a different server. Whoa, Grante, easy there, buddy. Now she's like 52, so she's still going to struggle a bit in this place, but hopefully Wiseman and I can keep her up otherwise. Castle area. Although I don't keep stats on it, I'm curious if .hack is going to wind up having a pretty severe ratio of games or amount of time I've played. Ooh, I forgot I have a different weapon now. My skill is all funky. Thunder Dance is now my first skill. Anyway, I'm curious about my ratio of how long I've actually played the game to how many episodes I get out of it, because I'm up to like 62 hours now. Granted, some of that has been just sitting idle while I've been, updating my charts or doing just various YouTube video production stuff, But still, 62 hours, and this is only episode 31. So I'm averaging 2 hours of recorded material, or at least stuff to do per episode. Is he bugged? Usually we don't have a bugged enemy quite so fast. Wiseman, you're on first aid duty, apparently. Okay, Tempest Strike is a thunder attack, but it's a level 3, so this should hit him pretty hard. Not really, not for how much SP that cost. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and hit him with it anyway. As long as I keep 10 in reserve, it's not a big deal. That way I can break him as soon as he gives me the opportunity. Like that. Alright, that didn't take too long. Well, 21-28 him. I may as well try to get a rare item out of the deal. Especially if it's something that Ryoko can use because she needs the help. She's doing okay. I think part of the reason why the game was okay, the design was okay for it, to start her off at level... Okay, now we have to go magic only. Oh, what a funky enemy. He's physical tolerant to start, and then he turns into physical tolerant. Not enough SP now. Alright, time to drink one of my artisan souls. Another upside to doing all of that grinding is we had enough money that we were able to buy up almost all of the items I need. We are capped out on the recovery drinks. Let's drain him again. See what kind of item he gives us. We're capped out on the drinks. We're only a few short of the magic ones. So we've got plenty of items now, and I'm feeling more confident for handling mutation outbreak. We now have a Leviatane. What is a Leviatane? A sword. Rare sword, 26.8 for a heavy blade. That might actually be better than what some of my people have. Stop. Want to heal us, Wiseman? No, he doesn't, because I took him off of first aid duty when I told him to use magic spells. Okay, well, Ryoko certainly knows one interesting area. If some of the common enemies are bugged out and we're going to have to deal with them. It's a really big floor. Another one? Wow. Okay. Physical? No. Use attack skills, and then Wiseman, you are on healing duty. Man, glad I brought a mixed team for this, though. That would have been bad if I wasn't prepared. I guess I'm gonna time skip because you've seen me fight this dude. I'll come back if there's something different or weird that happens, but this is already kind of a weird dungeon starting out. One floor down, and I've already fought so many monkeys infected with viruses that I feel like a zoo veterinarian. I don't know what more I need to do. I mean, other than to just play the game and slaughter everything in my way. They don't normally have rooms interconnected with rooms like in this dungeon, and here we've got another one. You are tolerant to earth. Well, that's good. That means I don't have to worry about elements here. Wow, and you are one very angry... Oh, that might be a kill shot. Yep, cannot be used while dead. Well, I thought something like that was gonna happen. Thank you, whoever did that. Skills. These things usually do hit pretty hard. I'm curious if this dungeon, at its core, is just a challenge for me to use more of my data drains on everything. We have ocean gloves. I want to know why Ryoko even knows about this area, since she could not possibly have gotten through it. Especially since she's a rookie. She's a level 1 rookie. She may have even more deep lore implications as well, or it's entirely possible that she's just weird and just happens to have stumbled into this stuff. I'm not sure. Seems we're fighting these bugged enemies mainly in the large room, so... Okay, never mind. Alright, everybody use skills. And let me regen up your SP, wise man. This dungeon's going to take me a little while to get through. And unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of experience points out of it either, because we're data draining most of the enemies. I mean, even in their non-bugged forms, they're not really giving us much XP. They were only giving Ryoko about 25, and you may have seen before that she had been getting hundreds from enemies that are on our level, mine and Wiseman's, but well above hers, so this is just taking a while without very much reward. Let me see what we're going to get out of this. Also, my infection rate is spiking. I don't know if you can game over if the infection gets high enough, but I'd wager you probably can. I've just never tested it. Wow, yeah, even that I only got 1 XP out of. That's interesting because if I'm only getting 1 XP out of the fight even after I data drain it the first time, I may as well data drain it a second time and get some sort of treasure out of the deal. What are these items I'm getting? Water Beast is a pretty decent armor. Gloves look pretty decent at level 57. Wow, maybe this isn't a horrible place to grind up some gear. Here's an axe. Let me see what her item is. Yeah, her axe is only a 25.9 right now, so the alien axe is better for her. Let's see what it looks like.
Yes.
Wow, that thing looks crazy deadly. I got a second one. I can give that to Pyros once we're out of here. But more time skipping until I know what we're doing here. Oh gosh, another monkey. Most of these dungeons, most of the story dungeons, have been challenging us enough that I'm taking a loss on them. I'm curious if that's intentional design too. It seems I get most of my grinding, most of my money, most of my experience from the optional stuff. And I don't even mean side quests, I mean from just playing the game, just doing the game as it's intended without the storyline or even the friendship. Just picking a random keyword and going from there. Because I'm going to have to burn through a ton of my artisan souls to get through this with all of the SP that I'm burning. I'm going to go ahead and try data draining everything. If I have an ultimate game over because of that, then fair enough. The douchiest thing the game could do to me is erase my save data if I data drain too much. I don't think this game has the balls for it, although I just leveled down, so that wasn't pleasant. But that seems like a Nier Automata thing that they would do to you, wiping your save file for, if you have some sort of bug. See, normally I'm not red and yellow like that. I have a pulsing... I have some sort of prostate cancer or something in my body right now. But it's fine. I will get through this with some good chemo and some better loot. That might be the title of the episode. I've never seen it flash danger before. This probably isn't good. I'm gonna keep pushing this just because I've never... Wow, that cost me a full level. I've never died in the game to data draining, so if it's possible, I just want to see it. I want to see if there's any special game over screen or anything like that. Of course, the downside is if that happens, I'm gonna wind up frickin' having to do this dungeon over again. Wait a second! I'm on an emulator, as everybody knows. I'm going to save the state. There we go. I know I'm being a cheater pumpkin eater right now, but since I've come this far in this experiment, and really, it is an experiment, I just want to know, okay, time to run away. I just want to know if it's possible to game over to data draining. I mean, it'd be good if it did. If that wasn't a thing, I think they should have made it. So, oh god. Okay, data drain again. Spiral. I have some sort of item. Alright, hold your skills. And Wiseman, you're on first aid. Don't use skills, guys. There, good. Just trying to get him to do that one more time. Alright, some sort of spell was cast on everyone, but whatever it was didn't seem to matter all that much. Okay, we're still in one piece right now. How's my... That's real red. That is real red. I'm sure it'll be fine. Ugh. System error? Yep. Interesting. Okay, well, now I know I can game over from data draining too much, so I'm gonna have to do that dungeon just a little bit more cautiously next time. Or rather, I'm gonna load the state. But I'm going to do that in the next episode, because I'm out of time for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. We'll get through that dungeon then.